Mama's Pies, and welcome back to Teachable Tuesday. It is a pleasure being here with you once again. Grace and Mercy did it again, woke me up and started me on my way. And if you're looking at me, He did the same for you. Let's tell that God up above, thank you for another precious day of life. Comment, like, and share. Everybody needs to hear an inspiring Bible story for an encouraging message. Hit the notification bell so every time I upload content, you'll be notified. And then subscribe and become part of this beautiful pie family. So good morning, Mama's Pies. Good morning. It is going to be a beautiful day. So get out and enjoy it. And today we're coming out of our 101 favorite stories from the Bible. And this week's story is Jesus cancels a funeral, a widow's son is raised from the dead. What a warm, dry day it was in Judah. Jesus and his disciples had already walked more than 20 miles. Wearily, the disciples wondered how much further they would have to travel on this rough road. The disciples had no way of knowing they were about to see one of the most touching scenes in history. But Jesus did. He knew he was needed in the city of Nain. As Jesus and his disciples tugged along, many people joined them. Women left their housework, and men set aside their tools. Some folks brought sick friends to be healed. Curious children darted in and out of the growing crowd. These people were all drawn to Jesus because his kindness and love. Because of his kindness and love. Finally, Jesus and his followers approached Nain. As they arrived at the city gate, they met a funeral procession. Leading the procession were 4 men carrying the coffin. Next came a woman who was weeping. Then followed a crowd of mourners. When Jesus saw the woman, he felt sorry for her. She was a widow who had just lost her only son. "Don't weep," he said tenderly. He walked over and touched the coffin. The pallbearer stopped short and stared. Who is this stranger, and what does he think he's doing? Jesus looked into the face of the dead boy and commanded, "Young man, I say unto you, arise." Immediately the boy opened his eyes, sat up, and began to speak. The astonished bystanders took a few steps back. Several gasps were heard, but Jesus calmly helped the boy to his feet and led him to his mother. With one voice, the people joined the woman in praising the Lord. "A mighty prophet has risen among us," they exclaimed. "We have seen God's hand at work today." News of their miracles spread rapidly throughout Judah and the neighboring countries. More and more people heard about Jesus and his wondrous power. And that story you can find in Luke 7:11 through 17. And the Bible reading says, "But though he caused grief, yet will he have compassion according to the multitude of his mercies." Lamentation 3:32. First question asks, in what city did Jesus meet the funeral procession? And that's correct. It was in Nain. And question number 2 says, why did Jesus pity the widow? Because her only son died. And question number 3 says, what happened after Jesus touched the coffin? He commanded the young boy to arise, and the young boy got up and started speaking. So, Mama's Pies, that is our story of Jesus cancels a funeral, a widow's son is raised from the dead. Thank you for joining me on Teachable Tuesday on today. I hope to see you next Tuesday. Until then, continue to pray for your families, pray for yourself, and pray for others. Hug yourself and tell yourself that you love you. I love you, Bonnie. Then you hug someone else and tell them that you love them. I love you, Mama's Pies. Always remember to meet people where they are. We're all not in the same place or in the same space. And you know what it is. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed, and remember God loves you and I love you too. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Always live, love, laugh, and don't forget to pray. And remember, God has the plan, man has the problem, but the Bible has the solution. I love you, Mama's Pies. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful, and what? Blessed day. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye.